Hi guys, did you miss me? I missed you. For those of you who are new to my channel, this channel was created to be that aunt, that sis, that bestie, that confidant, that mentor that I know I needed growing up that I didn't have. So I'm hoping that I can be that for at least one person or whoever is willing to receive me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So today we are going to be talking about something that is a bit interesting, right? We're going to be talking about suffering. Are you suffering wisely? And suffering is a scary word, I know, but we all go through it sometimes. And I'm definitely in a season that's very complicated where I'm trusting God and I'm taking the next step that He tells me to take, but I can't see the full path. I can't see the whole staircase. I can't even see the next step. I'm just doing what He tells me to do. And that's a scary, scary place to be in, because I like to know. I mean, as humans, I think we like to know what's next. We like to know what's going to happen. We like to have a plan. When God places you in a season where you really don't know what's next and you really don't know the plan, you just know that He has one and He told you to be here or He told you to do this, and so you're just doing it. That could feel like suffering, and that could feel uncomfortable and scary and many things. And so, I mean, I really just kind of want to vent to you guys and talk to you guys about how I'm navigating that. There's been so many moments within the past few months where I thought it was over. Like, I'm like, all right, God, I tried everything I know how to do. I did this, I did that, I jumped through hoops, I tried just so much, and I keep feeling like I'm still in this space where I don't know what's next. Like, I tried to set forth a plan, and then that didn't really work out the way that I thought. So then I tried a different one, and then that didn't. So then I tried a different one, and then I tried a different one, and that, until I finally got to the point where I threw my hands up, and I'm like, okay, I'm done making plans. I'm done. I surrender to this season of uncomfortability. I surrender to this season of unknown. I surrender. And it's been the most scary but beautiful thing ever in my life. And I really just want to enjoy it and milk it and dive into it, because I know once I come out of it, that greatness on the other side and the flow that's going to be happening, that land of milk and honey, that train, that wheel, once the oil is on, it's going to keep going. And so right now, as I'm in this uncomfortable unknown, I'm trying to enjoy it. And the more I allow myself to enjoy it, honestly, the more fun it becomes. It's just this idea of not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing how it's going to turn out, not knowing how the day is going to go, not knowing how I'm going to be received, not knowing how I'm going to make the next step, but just knowing that God told me to go left, so I'm going left. I don't know what's over there. I just know He told me to go over there, so I'm going. Or He told me to stop. I feel like I'm not moving and everybody else is going forward, but God told me to stop. But what I will say is, it's always been beautiful. He's always given me something to make me keep going, something to make me keep trusting, something to keep my faith up, something to build my faith up. Like, and sometimes He wait until the last minute to give you that. I don't know if it's just because He's trying to just see, if you really trust, and if you really with Him for real. God has waited until the last minute to give me some air sometimes. Like, I've been holding my breath, and I'm like, all right, God, if I hold my breath any longer, I'm going to pass out. And He's waited until the very last second to give me that breath. But when He gives it to me, it's always no doubt that it came from Him. It's always so miraculous that it couldn't have been anything else. And I think that that's really why he has me in this season right now, to really bring us closer together, to really let me know that he got me, to really solidify how he feels about me, our bond, our relationship. Like, throughout it just came to my mind, wilderness, throughout being in the wilderness, right? In the Bible, they were in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. And so this is my wilderness season, I suppose. Throughout going through this wilderness of unknowing, can't nobody tell me nothing about God. Like, can't nobody mess with that relationship. Can't nobody break us apart. Can't nobody stop us. Can't nobody stop me. I know that. Like, if I don't have the resources, if I don't have the money, if I don't have nothing, I don't need it, because he's given me things and placed me in rooms and created opportunities from nothing. Like, literally from nothing. He's moved mountains. He's parted the Red Sea for me. I've had my Red Sea moment. I want to do a whole nother video on that, but my Red Sea moment was, and this is a little touchy for some people, but it was literally during the pandemic, because during that time I was a single mom, working as a waitress, trying to go to school, trying to get a degree. And there was no way that I was going to be able to do all three, to spin all of those plates at one time. I ended up quitting the waitress job to start trying to do like different ride sharing things so that my schedule could be more flexible, so that I could focus on school. But then I'm trying to pay for childcare, and I didn't have the funds to be able to. When I tell you God sent exactly who I needed, there was this amazing woman. Her center was called Harmony. It was like a mom and pop storefront daycare center. She agreed to keep my little one for me free of charge, just because she's seen how hard I was working. My son's grandfather was a big assistance in those things. I remember my counselor told me, because I wanted to bang out school, so I wanted to take as many semesters as I could, even during the summer. My counselor told me, you're not going to be able to afford it over the summer, right? And I did end up having a bill for $10,000, but the school ended up calling me and telling me that it was waived. It was just so many. God literally parted the Red Sea. And then when the pandemic happened, and I'm getting all of these, my place that I was staying at told us we didn't have to worry about rent. So that was something I didn't have to worry about. My car note was put onto a deferment plan or whatever, so that was something I didn't have to worry about. Everything that I was worried about suddenly went away. I was able to focus completely on school. My child was at home with me. I got not only 1 degree but 2 degrees. It's just, can't nobody tell me nothing about my Father in heaven, okay? And so now I'm really in the season of the unknowingness, and it's beautiful. It's scary, but it's so freaking beautiful. It's fun. It's so fun to not know what's going to happen, and then to allow God to blow your mind. To just, man. And so I feel like the only way that I'm able to go through this with such peace is because A, I'm keeping him first, and because I am suffering wisely. So when I end this video, I want you to ask yourself, if you're going through a hard time or a hard season or a season of unknowingness, how are you navigating that? Are you navigating it with peace, or are you compounding your problem? If you are in a situation where your income isn't matching the bills, are you deciding to go do things that you know you shouldn't do to make money, or are you deciding to sit in a space of stillness and let God work? If you're in a place where your relationship isn't what you thought it would be, are you jumping on dating apps to try to fix it yourself, or are you just putting yourself together and going outside and allowing God to work? If you are trying to get your own education, are you listening to what other people tell you? Like, you can't do it so fast. Like the counselor, slow down. You're not going to be able to take all of these in one. Or are you trusting God and saying, you know what? No, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and my God created me abundantly, and anything that I want, I could have it, and going after it. Like, how are you navigating the season of unknown? Are you navigating it with peace and tranquility? Are you still being cheerful and cheer-hearted? Are you still being kind and pouring into others? Or are you allowing bitterness to harden your heart, allowing this feeling of unknowingness to shut you down or to put you into a dark space, or whatever the case may be? How are you navigating it? Because if you are navigating it in any of those ways, I challenge you to shift, to declare peace. I challenge you to go after it, to go after peace, to go after harmony, to go after love, to go after pouring into others, to go after community, to go after uplifting. Uplift the other person, even though you like, I don't know what's going on with me in my life right now, but I see how I could serve you, and I'm going to uplift you. I don't know what's going on with me in my life right now. I barely got what I need, but I'm going to help somebody else out. I feel like they're getting my blessing, but I'm still gonna clap, right? How are you navigating your season of unknowingness? Are you navigating it with wisdom? Are you navigating it well? If you're not, I challenge you to push through those feelings, push through those unwarranted feelings of defeat, disappointment, loneliness, whatever it is. I challenge you to push through that, and to, for a week, allow yourself to be cheerful in every area of your life. A cheerful giver, a cheerful listener, a cheerful speaker, a cheerful confidant, a cheerful neighbor. When you walk past somebody, smile. Instead of when you drive past, if somebody cut you off, instead of getting road rage, just say maybe they're in a rush and they got someplace to go. I challenge you. And then come back and drop a comment and let me know if it makes a difference. All right, I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.